Hello, readers and writers. Welcome to Writer's Closet. I am here with my first video on this channel. I am Writer, the person hosting the Writer's Closet, and right now I am going to start a project here on the channel for a number of things I will be doing in person with friends and things that I haven't made yet, but eventually I do want to put this stuff out and use this world for a number of things. But currently, last night, I worked on a couple things. I use Obsidian to work and hold all of my information for my writing projects and things. And this one is going to be the one I will be doing for this. I call it the Nexus because it is a nexus of multiple worlds. If we were to go to my other one should be this one. I actually have a full list of all the universes I have. Well, not me, but someone has cataloged on this computer. This is the page for the Nexus. Then there is this one. Then there's this one. I've got a full page of how there is a full page of how all of the catalogs work. But that is. Hold on, where did it go? Universe codes. There it is. So over here, go back to space. Okay. Right now, let's go through all these. For this is the Godly Players campaign. It's an idea for a campaign that I have where all the players of any TTRPG of your choice, but this one is I have written for D&D, but it shouldn't be too hard to change for any other system I wanted to. I'm even working on my own system right now, but that's kind of at a standstill. But this one has abilities, weapons, and most of them have armor. Most of them have abilities. All of them have a weapon. Each one gets abilities, weapons, and armor. Then, as abilities, you would get one base ability. You would get a weapon when you're picking a domain, which you would get as level 1. That would level up as you go with your character. Gives you special abilities and stuff, depending on which one you pick. So let's use when I actually have more stuff for. Let's go with Dreams and Chaos. Okay, if you pick Dreams and Chaos as your domain, you would get Dream Smoke, which in this case, as an action, you can throw what is essentially a grenade or a splash potion from Minecraft, or a grenade from real life, to cause what is effectively a sleep spell at one person, or like a 5-foot radius, maybe. Haven't decided yet, but definitely at one person. Gives the benefit, the effects of the effects of the sleep spell during a short or long rest. Nope. A vial of purple smoke that gives the effects of a sleep spell during a short or long rest. You can make more. By expending the spell slots you have left when during a long rest. Before you would take a long rest to regain spell slots and stuff, you can spend any excess spell slots. So, like if you have like 5 first level and 3 second level, and you used all your second level and one of your first level spell slots, you can use the rest of your first level spell slots that you didn't use to create vials of this purple smoke, but you would also need a glass vial to hold that in. You would also get the Mask of Chaos, the armor for this set. You would become immune to your own spells. So you could cast Fireball with yourself as the center, and you wouldn't take any damage because you would be immune. Also, whenever you cast a spell, you would have to roll on. You would have to roll a d20. If you get a 1, you have to also roll on whatever Wild Magic Surge table the DM is using. That is also a thing. Each weapon and armor requires attunement. I have it written there, so if you want to use it as an actual just a magic armor, a magic item that isn't tied to a god, but if you are, in fact, in this case, the deity of dreams and chaos, you wouldn't need to be attuned, but like it couldn't be removed from you by somebody else without your permission. So like an enemy, if they knock you out, they can't just rip the mask off your face if you're wearing it, or even if you have it on you, because it belongs to you. Then you would get abilities. Ideally, you would pick 2 abilities out of a list that was given by the DM. For Dreams and Chaos, there's only one, Dreamwalker. During a long rest, you can, while sleeping during a long rest, you can join in on the dreams of somebody. So, like, for example, if they're having a vision, you can also join in on the vision because you're the deity of dreams. But also, if they aren't having a vision, you could just join in on their dreams anyway, if they're just having a regular dream. But if you're awake, you can grab a character or an item from a person's dream that is physically close to you while you're awake, and not specifically during a long rest. You can bring it into reality, and it exists for an amount of time. I haven't decided. Maybe maybe it acts like a familiar or something. Let's add some notes to it then. Ideas. Whoops. No, hold on. I like that. Okay. Maybe it. Possibly the conjured creature lasts for maybe like I don't know, let's go for like lasts until concentration ends, maybe. Concentration ends. Maybe it lasts. Maybe it acts as a familiar. No. That's right, yeah. Acts as a familiar from the find familiar spell. Yep. Maybe it acts like that. Number of other things. Like, let's use this for example. You can, for the abilities example, maybe if I was picking death, I could pick 2 of this list, because these are all I have for now. But I could pick 2, either Power of the Grave, which would allow the following classes. In this case, Necromancer and Cleric, because I haven't thought of any other classes that would be dealing with corpses or whatever. You can cast spells requiring a corpse or a body part, like drop of blood, piece of flesh, bone of a shard of bone dust, etc. Without the need for material components, unless those components require, components have a material cost. Like if you wanted to cast Revivify, you wouldn't have to touch. No. Yeah. You wouldn't have to touch the person, but you would still need the diamond, worth like, I don't know, like 250 gold pieces, I think it was. As a bone, you can pick this one. I haven't come up with a name for this ability yet. As a bonus action, you can see the souls of the dead within line of sight of you. This effect lasts an hour or until a short rest, or until a short or a long rest. This section may be subject to change. That sounds a bit excessive. I'm going to actually call this Dead Sight for now. Grave. I'm actually Undead Sight. Yeah, there we go. There you go. I could choose two of either Power of the Grave, Undead Sight, or Willing Possession. Willing Possession allows you to gain one proficiency that can be used only once per day, and you can change what that proficiency is during a long rest. But you would have to pick one proficiency from one person that you know of, that is either living or dead, and their soul kind of possesses you and gives you that proficiency. But I could go on for hours. There's abilities for fate, I've got abilities for magic, abilities for nature. If you want to read any of these, if you want to read any of these, you can just pause and read them. I'll probably post these on some other writing site that I haven't gotten to yet. I'll figure it out later. But that is all for this section. Then I have proper nouns. This is where the placeholder names for all the players of this godly campaign. Placeholder for their title. That's good enough. Rightful owner of domain weapon, domain armor, domain abilities. Okay, this is basically what they look like. This is what I've decided is what my template for deities is. My template for deities character bio. I don't have any names, people, but I do have countries, which I should start working on. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up I'm going to open up this in a new tab. Let's put you over here so I can actually get this quickly. Glestran, no, go back. You are going Glestan. Okay, Glestan was a mountainous region. Okay, Glaustan. Ooh, Glaustan and Glestan sound close related. So I'm gonna actually, that's some pretty cool ideas. I'm actually going to go for Glaustan. Okay. Actually, let's make a new folder. I'm gonna call it lore ideas, country histories, Glostan, and whoops, nope, that's 2 A's. Done and Gleston, possible shared origin. There you go. Okay, this is a forest of trees that have existed for centuries. Auri is a mostly plains. Mostly plains. Mostly plains. Nope, you go back. I'm gonna go here. Massive swamp. This area is going to be a swampy region. This area I decided was mostly desert. Okay, let's go for let's go for not gods, so not it would be in places. Go countries, not countries. Let's go for new folder. Let's go geography. I'm gonna call it make a new note. I'm going to call it planet solar system. I call it geography, but like because it's the study of things. But what's the I wonder what the word for. Hold on, let's find out. Let's go to this one. What is the section of what is the person that draws cartographer. Draws maps called. I still need to find out how you spell it though. Cartographer. Cool. A cartographer. I am looking for a cartographer. Now let's switch this over to world building because that will be more useful to me. Okay, let's go to a cartography. Cartography. Solar system. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I need a piece of paper. I need, hold on. This has paper in it. But I need to use other paper first. So let's use this first. Okay, let's see here. I have a set of dice, so can actually do this way. Where is my dice? Where did I put my dice? It should be down here. No. Where is it? Where is that? That's not what I'm looking for, though. I don't know where my dice went. Oh, there it is. There we go. Let's see here. let's get all the dice out, because this is a D&D thing. Makes sense to use dice. The dice I am using are a set of metal, I call them dragon dice because they have dragons on each side. I will be posting a photo of them out right about now, right here, this square, my clarification square. That is what my dice look like. Okay, I also need something to dampen the sound a little bit. Aha, my hat. Okay. I need how many stars? 1, 2 is 1. Nope. Yeah. Okay. D3 is a D6. Okay. 1, 2 is 1. 2, 3, 3, 4 is 2, and 5, 6 is 3. 2 stars. They'll have twin suns. 2 sun. Okay. It has. Let's go for. The solar system has 2 suns. It has. Okay. Let's go for. It has 2 suns. Okay. What we know. Now. Nope, that is now. That is a no. What we know. Let's go for this one. And. Cool. Has 2 suns. Okay, how many moons? Let's go for a D4. It has 3 moons. Has 3 moons. 3 moons on the godly players. Oh, hold on. There's a reason why I have this. Godly Players Campaign landing page. Godly on the home world. There we go. On home world. 3 moons. 3 moons on home world. Okay, let's see. 8, most has like 1, maybe 2. So let's go benefit of that. Whoops, 6. Okay, how many total planets? 5 total planets. Let's grab percentile dice. What percentage are rocky planets? Okay, 14% out of 5. Let's open up my calculator. Just can't be bothered to do the math. Oh wait, 40% of 5. Actually, I can do that on paper. Real quick. But, I think that is 7D 0.7. So that is 1 rocky planet. That is what that percentage is. 1 rocky planet. Which means it has to be. Ooh, wait. Ooh. Okay, that is cool. Oh, I've never seen a D&D campaign that exists on a moon before. So I accept that. Okay, there's 1 regular planet because of the percentage. There is 5 total. Okay, there's 5 total planets. Okay, 1 is rocky. This is the closest one to the sun. Okay. Okay, let's split this into threes. Okay, the 3 moons on the home world, but the home world could actually just be a moon. So if there are 3 moons for the home world, okay, let's change that. Okay, okay, there are 3 moons orbiting the, whoops, nope, don't want that, gas giant, 3 moons orbiting the gas giant that the home world orbiting the gas giant orbiting a gas giant that the home world is one of. Cool. That is great. Awesome. Okay, now there's 5 total. Let's go 2 dwarf planets. Let's add 2 dwarf planets. That leaves 2 more. So there needs to be at least 1. So let's add 2 gas giants. So let's make one Saturn-like. One of them is Saturn-like. One is Saturn-like. Okay, one is Jupiter. I don't know how to spell that. Like, how do I spell Jupiter? There it is. One is Jupiter-like, 2 dwarf planets. If you have any names for these planets, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Please use common sense. Be nice. Don't be a jerk. You know, the whole deal. And then let's do. Okay, next. Whoops. Hold on. Okay, next. What is the next thing we know about this? About the solar system? Okay, there are 2 suns, 3 moons orbiting a gas giant that home world is a part of. 5 total planets, 1 rocky, 2 dwarf planets, and 2 gas giants. Let's see, how many continents? That goes on the other one. Let's go for let's call it, for now, let's call it Homeworld. If you have any names for the Homeworld, please leave your suggestions down in the comments. Okay, what we know. Okay, what we know. How many continents? 2 continents. I'm going to veto that. Let's make it 3 continents. 3 continents. Okay, they're on the first continent. On the first continent, there is on the first continent, there are 3. There are 3 countries. Those countries I'm going to go for is Gleston, Glostan. If you have any suggestions on how to pronounce that, that would be great. And let's go for, on the left side of the mountain, there is Glostan. The mountain itself is Gleston. And let's go on the other side of the mountain, let's go for Pagrua. Pagrua. Okay, they're on the second continent. There are 2 countries. Which would be Auri and Stubar. No. Let's make Stubar the desert one. That's what I thought I had. So let's go Pagrua, Stubar. Okay. Next thing know about the planet itself. It orbits a gas giant. It shares an orbit with 2 other moons, which will also show up in this night sky. Next thing we know about the planet is Okay, well I do need to do the third continent. Third continent has no countries. And lives like through a tribal system, and the third continent has no countries. That is not the right version of no. Has no countries and lives through a tribal system. That is the right version of through. System. Lives through a tribal system. No, lives isn't the right one either. That is rules through a tribal system. Let's go for Okay. Let's make a folder, call it the solar system. Solar system. That is also a temporary name. Let's consider all of this temporary. Then there's a new folder inside of that. let's call it the homeworld for now. Yep, there we go. That is great. Cartography, the binary system. Binary solar system. Yep, there we go. What we know. So for now, that is all we know about this. Let's next go for. Let's work on places. Cartography, that is all we know about that. Let's go for. Let's work on the countries. Okay, so not instead of countries, let's work on the mountainous. No, let's go for this area. This area. Let's work on. Yep. Nope. Back. Okay. Let's go here and go here. Okay. Okay. Let's go for lore ideas for clouds. Done. Dang it. Doop. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yep. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Okay, once Glowstone and Gleston was one country, but they had a civil war over. They had a civil war. Okay, for now, that's what I have for that. Next, let's go for next is the trees. The trees of. Oops, that's a G. Trees of Glowstone. Have lived for thousands of years and are thought to be the same age as the gods themselves. Some even theorize that they may be the origin of the gods themselves. Go for that. Since I've had an idea for this, let's go for let's put my dice back because I don't think I'm going to need them anymore. That's a 12 goes there, 6 goes there, 8 goes there, 10 goes there, 100 goes there, and the 20 goes there. Magic originates weave of magic. Let's say the weave of magic is strongest in Glowstone. That is at 2. Yep. Yep, the Weave of Magic is strongest in Glowstone. Okay. Let's say the previous god of magic, previous god of magic, and god of nature. I use God not as a masculine in this section instead of masculine. I use it as a more gender neutral because there's well, actually I could just call it deity, but it doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Deity of nature and deity of magic and deity of nature are believed to originate from believed to have once been one being and are thought to have being and are as such and are believed to have split when the two countries split from each other. Okay. Countries. As a note to myself, Bluestan and Gleston, hence the share name. Let's say before they split, it was actually just called Gluo. I don't know. You tell me how I should pronounce that. Or maybe the whole country was called Gleston and Glouston, or maybe it was called Glouston and they split into Gloustan and Gleston respectively. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Let's say the people of this country live in treetop cities. Treetop cities built in the tree branches. Yep. Yep. That sounds right. They travel via druidic magic. They tend to travel. Whoops, that should be an E. Either druidic magic or flying magic, flying birds, or through the vines like a monkey. So this would have beast folk that look like that share traits of birds, monkeys, and I don't know. This is where forest and sky-based beast folk come from, like Arkokra, that monkey folk, whatever they're called. Um, let's say wood elves as well. Druids mostly find themselves here. Magic itself finds itself originating from here. Um, um, okay. Next. Blast on. Okay, but it's form of government. What kind of form of government do I want? Let's say the form of government is not a monarchy, but let's say a um, hold on. Let's open up the. I don't need you anymore. Let's open up my page. Okay. What is the form of government that follows um, scientific. No, I'm just gonna look up forms of government. List of forms of government. Anarchy. No, let's not go anarchy. Aristocracy. What is an aristocracy? Uh, is a form of government that places power in the hands of small, privileged ruling class. The aristocrats. What is an aristocrat? Oh, okay, not that. Authoritarianism is a political system characterized by the rejection of democracy and political. Okay. Bureaucracy, no. Capitalism, no. Confederation, what? Is a political union of sovereign states united for purposes of common action, usually created by a treaty. Confederations of states tend to be established for dealing with critical issues such as defense, foreign relations, and internal trade of currency with, okay, colonialism, which group of people, social construct, or nation and state controls, directs, or imposes taxes or tribute. Okay, communism, corporatocracy, a democracy, electocracy is a political system where citizens are able to elect their government but cannot participate directly in government decisions making as the government does not share its power. That sounds like the current state of affairs for the U.S. Aristocracy. This article lists forms of government and political systems according to a series of different ways to categorize them. Some lists are not mutually exclusive. Often have fascism, no. Federalism, no. Geneocracy, it's a framework of system of government which was first proposed by Rael in 1977, and which advocates a certain minimal criterion of intelligence for political candidates and also the electorate. A minimum criterion of intelligence for political candidates. So the geneocracy. I like that. Let's go for geneocracy. No. Imperialism, kakistocracy, government run by the worst, least qualified. That sounds like the U.S. Kleptocracy, also referred to as a thievocracy, is a government whose corrupt leaders use political power to expropriate the wealth of the people and land they govern. Meritocracy is a system in which economic goods are vested. Yep, military dictatorship, monarchy, no, oligarchy, conceptual form of power structure in which power rests with a small number of people. Um, plutocracy is a society that ruled or controlled by people of great wealth and income. Publicanism, socialism, statism. What is that? Statism is the doctrine that the political authority of the state is legitimate to some degree. This may include economic and social policy, especially in regards to taxation. Technocracy, theocracy, totalitarianism, and tribalism. Technocracy is a form of oligarchy governed in which the decision makers are selected based on the expertise in a given area of responsibility. Oh, that is the typical D&D thing, particularly with regard to scientific or techno. Yes, technocracy. That's what I'm going to go for. They have a government that is described as, no, they are a technocracy. They are a technocracy. Cool. Awesome. There we go. We are a technocracy. Okay. Yep. Glowstone is a technocracy. What are the tech? Okay, let's go for. Let's go for. Okay, instead of. Okay, let's go for the forms that they. Okay, the areas. Let's go for. They have a leader for. Have a leader for one of each. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Okay. Technocracy. And are the and technocracy. And are the de facto they are the area that their world's version of the United Nations is held. Held. That is healed. Held. That is right. Yes. Okay. They have one leader for each of the major gods. I.e. each of the domains that could be chosen from by the players. Okay. They have one, let's say 2 leaders for each of the okay. There is 1 leader, but 2 slots. So let's say 2 2 leaders for each of the no. In this case, it would make sense for there to be 1 leader. 1 leader for each of the fields of magic. I.e. necromancy, illusion, elementalism. I'll explain elementalism in a future video. That is a custom source of magic that I have created for one of my other worlds. See. ETC actually means end of thinking capacity, funnily enough. Okay, there are 2 leaders for each the guild, for each of the guilds. Yeah, that makes sense. There's 1 leader, and yeah, 1 of those leaders for each of these. I'll explain it later, but like, I'll write it down later. But like each leader in this section, each leader is the actual leader, and then they're like assistant. Because in this case, there would be the player that acts as the patron, I guess. No, the opposite of patron, the other end of patron. The champion. They are the champion. 1 is the champion, 1 is the actual leader of the religion. And then on this one, this is actually the highest level researcher, like the biggest researcher of the time. And this follows the same idea as this. So like the most powerful of the guild, and the one either running or helping the most powerful of the guild, kind of thing. The most powerful and the one running everything. In this case, that is one and the same. The one running everything is also the most powerful, because that is how science works, and magic is science in D&D. It's basically one and the same, which also includes artificers, which would be one of the guilds. I could probably go on about those, but next. Okay, and next thing I need for this. I think that's good for now. So, I am going to spend my time. I'm going to reformat this. I'm going to reformat this into up here. If I'll probably do like a time lapse if I can figure that out. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back from that time lapse. I am here. I have just finished the history. I have finished the history of the country. I have figured out the full leadership structure of the country. I've also figured out some of the daily life and belief system assigned to this country as well. But if you would like to read it, I'll give you a few minutes to pause. Top section. And the bottom section. And that should be good, right? Yeah, that should be good. But that was me working out the world building for Glowstone. I have actually figured out how to pronounce it, so no need to worry about that. But if you have any suggestions for names for any of the other planets, in the solar system, or even for the name of what I should call the home world, do leave suggestions in the comments down below. And hold on. There we go. If you have any suggestions for any of the names of any of these things in the solar system, do please leave them in the comments down below. If you have any city names, character names, that is also highly recommended. I will be keeping in the comments for the next 30 minutes after uploading, and I will see y'all next week.